Mic check, mic check.
Hey.
Hello. All right.
For relaxing times.
What does he say? Centauri whiskey?
Yeah, Centauri time.
I need to get that down. I want to say that. All right.
No, I want to say it. I said it first. You can say it.
Sure. Okay, go ahead. I'm not going to fight you on this.
I'm going to say it randomly. So I'm not going to just say it. I'm just going to say it when the time is right, okay?
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Thinking lady, come in.
5, 4, 3,
Am I supposed to say anything?
1.
You're supposed to count in.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's try this again.
5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Why didn't you count? Like, what is happening? What?
Because my audio comes in with the robot, so I don't have to. You see, I save myself trouble of counting. Laziness and its finest. So you're hosting, right?
I'm not hosting. I refuse to host. I'm not even.
I wasn't prepared for this.
No, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Nowhere in the contract did it say I was going to host.
If I'm hosting, this is like, this is what happens.
This
complete silence. Yeah.
The audience loves silence, didn't you know?
Yeah, it kind of matches the movie. Like, I am complete, not silence, but like,
what's the word? There's a word for it.
Silent?
No, it's all right. I gotta cheat. Synonym. Wait, shit. I'm typing in the thing. Synonym. Or this is how writers write. All right. Quiet and shush. Conquer, curb, inhibit, subdue, suppress. No, these are garbage. What?
Suppressed. That sounds depressing.
I don't know why it's this. Mute species of stillness. Stillness is a good one. A nice stillness.
Stillness.
Voicelessness, reserve, retency. I don't know what that word says.
I think we should just leave. Like, we shouldn't speak much, and we should just like let the sounds from our apartments
just hum every now and then.
Yeah, just let the experience be.
I'll have authentic. You know that the post editing process involves reducing all that, so it would just be complete silence.
Don't this time. Don't.
What? No. What? It has to be clean. The sound. There has to be no background, no echo, no. You want like a down to earth podcast?
No.
You want people to hear Notice in the back scratching. I get that. Whatever he's scratching.
Notice he's sleeping for now.
Oh.
I was kind of hoping he would join in. He was ready to join.
I saw that picture. He looked really ready. He looked like, oh, we podcast and my time to shine.
He speaks a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised. He would be quite good at this, actually. Better than me. He should be the host, if anyone.
You want to wake him up?
No.
You sure?
No, you can never wake
need a host.
A cat up. Yeah, we need a host, actually.
Hold on, let me ask people to come in. No.
Yeah, just call someone. But you have a lot of people.
Do I? Hold on.
Don't actually call someone, though. Don't invite people into this.
Can you hear that?
No.
Oh, I hope he answers.
Who? Bob Harris?
Let's see if he answers. I wish. Answer, you fool. He doesn't even know how much he's ruining this bit. None? No? Nope. Dead dream.
Nope.
All right, let me call guy number 2. Wait, he might be at work. No, never mind.
You have more than 2 people you can call?
Oh, technically, I cannot call them, but that does not stop me from calling them. What time is it? Oh, here you go. This guy might be free. 100 people? Oh, hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hi there.
Hey, a quick question.
Yeah?
How quickly can you watch a 2-hour movie and join us for a podcast?
You want this now?
Yeah, we need a host.
What is...
Oh, were you asleep?
You and Matilda, right? With the choppy movie or something?
Yeah, the chopper movie.
You were just going to do it between the 2 of you.
Yeah, but none of us wants to host, so we need a host.
What? Suck it up, Buttercup.
Can you hear him, by the way?
The answer is not quick enough.
It sounds like a robot.
If I'm gonna go eat dinner soon, and then if I start a 2-hour movie at that point, it'll be like 9 o'clock.
All right, well, you just
ruined. I gotta go to bed like an hour later.
You ruined our day. I hope you're happy.
Yeah. You ruining my day. I could have came to this. I told you I complained that I wasn't invited to this. Now I'm over it.
All right, later, dude.
Get fucked, idiot. Stupid.
All right. Don't need to insult me.
You're an animal.
All right, later, dude.
Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. He says he's not willing to do it.
You didn't invite him. Of course he's not. He's deeply hurt.
Yeah, he's upset. He's upset. Also, he still thinks we're doing the Chopper movie.
Yeah, that's never happening.
That's what he thought we were doing right now.
I can't believe I thought for so long that you meant the Chopper and the Mysterious Island of Animals movie.
No.
I was so excited because I've seen certain scenes. I'm like, wow.
It was the episode. That is actually a very fun movie.
Yeah, like, why can't you just watch that? I mean, again.
Because we've already done it.
But who cares? Like, I watched Shrek 2 like 50 million times. It doesn't get worse. It gets even better, so.
Maybe one day. Maybe. Actually, maybe. I'll think about it. All right. Let me down my Red Bull so I can put on my host voice.
Good that we settled this. Maybe
I hate hosting. I'm garbage at it.
You're not. If you say that, you're just. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Well, if I say it and believe it, it's a I don't actually believe it, right? That's the secret. You gotta say you're garbage, so people expect garbage. But you're gonna give them mediocre, which is better than garbage.
Oh, okay. So it's about like
trade secrets.
Manipulating the audience here.
Yes,
I understand.
Yeah. Dylan, cut this.
Okay, I can read the summary. It's fine.
Oh, you got courage?
But
all right,
you
go
have
ahead.
to cut it if it sounds bad.
It won't sound bad. Trust me. It will sound fine.
Okay. Well, do we start with the summary? Maybe we shouldn't start with the summary, or like, how do you feel?
No, it always starts with the summary.
Well, I mean, recording wise.
You want to read?
Okay, I can read it. I just have to wait. Hold on.
Get into the mood.
No, I have to crack my. My back is kind of stiff. I'm just hold on.
Chatterbox.
Wonder if you can hear my back. Listen here. Did you hear that?
Nope.
Too bad. Would have been kind of cool.
You hear this? I already cracked them earlier. I can't crack them again.
I can crack my. Wait. Hold on.
Can you do the thing with the thumb where you can crack your?
Do you hear that?
Your thumb.
I can crack all my joints are just insane.
Can you do that thing where you crack all your fingers with your thumb?
I mean, I press like with the other hand, like on my fingers, and they all
only
crack
one hand.
at the same time.
One hand.
With my.
Yeah, you use your thumb to crack each individual finger on your hand.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, skilled. I can only do 2. I think 3.
I mean, it's not much about skill. It's just like.
I think he's very difficult. Should probably start. I don't.
Sorry.
This is all staying in, by the way.
I can crack. Let me just crack my. Wait.
This is all staying in, even the crack noises.
No, there were no crack noises because I failed. My back is best.
Discord isn't letting me hear it. The Audacity is probably picking it up.
Oh, right. Wait, I'm just gonna.
I heard a little bit there.
That was a tiny sound. Like you should hear my neck when it's.
Oh, you're gonna kill yourself that way.
Okay, overwhelmed by isolation. Okay. I'm gonna try to pronounce these words.
Sure.
And I don't know, it's just hard reading something that someone else wrote.
Oh, yeah? Do a practice run in your head real quick so you can get a feel for it. Also, edit it in any words you wouldn't say. This is what these guys do. They edit it into a way they would say it in their heads or vocally, I guess.
Well, in that case, I have to change the whole thing.
Oh, no, don't do that. I'm a little proud of this. I used a lot of big words.
That's a thing. I want you to I want to read the thing that you wrote. Okay, I'm reading this.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to put some music over this.
There's going to be music.
Good. Okay. No, I can't do this.
No?
Why can't you? You should start. And let's just do, you read it first, then I read it, and then we choose the one that turns out the best.
But, well, I'm going to choose yours anyway. It's not, it's not like I probably should have kept it to myself.
Yeah, you should. Should have just.
All right, I'll make it a run through because how long is this? This is 13 minutes. We haven't done the summary. All right.
It's 13 minutes already.
I don't like reading.
Overwhelmed by isolation. Too melancholic. No, you see, I can't even pronounce melancholic. Like
you said it fine.
No.
All right.
Strangers. Find
you
themselves.
got to decide whether you're going to do the.
Find themselves precarious. No, I can't do this. Precarious. Foreign lands.
Oh, that's a bad writing. Find themselves developing. Oh wait, that's right. Developing a very precarious friendship before. And then,
Feeling separated from their lives and the world around them, Bob and Charlotte bond over the sleepless nights and open days, searching for moments. I lost my breath. I can't do this. I'm not used to reading long things like this.
you can take like quick breaks and just because it gets edited.
No, I have
you
to
gotta
do
remember.
it all in one breath. Like, no longer alone. They're going to go there, explore. They're hold their person, break out. Maybe I should read it like the whisper, you know? No longer basking in light.
ASMR challenge. We're doing this.
And then someone can like enhance it and like, what did she actually say? Like that, you know. Have you seen that video, by the way?
No, I haven't.
Oh, we have to discuss that, you know.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna read or not? You gotta keep.
I'm not gonna read.
Then please.
Sorry, I'm not gonna interrupt you. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, it's fine, but like, if you're gonna do it, please do it. If not, you know, wait your turn.
Okay, sorry. I'm not gonna do it. I'm quiet now.
See, now I'm having hard trouble concentrating because I'm just imagining you trying to read it.
I'm not trying anymore. I gave up.
You can still read it after this. All right, let me regain some composure. Let me put on my professional attitude. I can't do that, but I'll
Try to relax. For relaxing times, make it Centauri time.
You did it. You included it.
That was a
All right.
bad thing. You cut that out. I need to do it in my, you know, those chocolate commercials.
Mm-hmm.
In my chocolate commercial voice. That is just my normal voice.
Chocolate.
Are you going to read?
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know.
Okay, I'm reading.
Here.
Now I'm reading seriously because you're not doing it. Okay. Oh, someone liked my comment on YouTube. Wow. 35 likes. That's amazing.
Oh, famous. You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Overwhelmed by isolation. No. Why is this so difficult?
Oh my God. All right. This time
Okay,
for
this
real.
movie
time
is
for real.
about a guy who's 57 years old who meets a 17-year-old woman and they kiss, which is kind of, when you put it like
Adorable.
that, it sounds
Cute.
kind of horrible.
Yeah, it does. All right. I'm actually gonna. We did it.
You did it.
Yay.
Okay, now it's my turn.
All right, your turn.
Okay. You read it pretty quickly, though. You
I
were
did
like,
because I get nervous. Leave me alone.
yeah, it was good. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was good. I need to get out of my pissy mood. I feel like I'm like really.
Use it.
I just have to take a bite of chocolate because I feel like that makes. Can you hear this?
Yes, I heard that.
That was
little
the
crunch.
chocolate piece. Yeah.
I hope you know this is all staying. I'm not cutting any of this out.
Okay.
The audience is gonna hear all that happened before this.
And chewing? You can hear that?
Maybe not the. No, I don't need the chewing. But the 80 attempts at us trying to read it.
I just had some water. You hear this?
No.
What? I'm trying to make some ASMR things here happen.
If you want me to hear, go to user settings in Discord. Go to voice and video. Go down to where it says voice.
I'm not
noise
doing
suppression.
that. I heard the first instruction. I'm like, no, that's not happening.
Well, that's how I hear more noise because Discord automatically has like a noise gate. Prevents me from hearing any low sounds.
Well, then you're definitely going to hear the chewing and the bottle thing.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
This is going to be really not fun to edit. I feel like this is going to be really...
Or I don't edit at all and it all goes right in.
Please don't do that.
You can't ask me not and then, make it...
Overwhelmed by isolation. Okay. Overwhelmed. I can't even say overwhelmed.
You try your best.
Okay. But now I regret eating the chocolate because I feel like my throat is like thick. Yeah, it's like,
closed up.
I try to drink some water, but it doesn't go away.
Well, it won't. You need like super honey tea or something. I don't know.
Super honey tea.
Yeah, that's like a method. Like voice actors use like some type of honey drops or tea. I don't know what they use. They use something that relaxes
I've heard that.
vocals and all that because they can talk louder and all that.
Did you also know that you're not supposed to do it?
You're not?
That's not good for the voice at all.
Uh-oh.
So don't do that.
I do that all the time, every day.
Don't you feel like, because now I did it, and I feel my voice got a little bit raspy. Like it felt that something broke in my voice.
You broke your voice.
I broke something. I broke my voice. I don't think I can continue. Yeah.
But walk it off.
Okay.
You gonna read?
I'm going to read now. Let's start at the middle here. This is going to be... Okay. Okay. Overwhelmed by isolation, two melancholic strangers find themselves developing a very precarious relationship in the foreign lands of Japan. Feeling separated from their lives and the world around them, Bob and Charlotte bond over sleepless nights and open days, searching for moments and connection. No longer alone, together they go out and explore beyond their confined hotel prison, basking in neon lights, crowded streets, and party treats. Their once loathsome trip is now a gem of pure, esoteric symphonies. A film with no defined ending, a cast of former and soon-to-be movie stars. This 2003 hit is unlike any other. Sofia Coppola manages to convey what it's like, searching for individual expression in a city filled to the brim with culture and dynamic experiences. Combined with the muted visuals and serene soundtrack, this is a masterfully crafted work of art that accentuates the simplistic beauty of intimacy. I feel like I lost my voice in the middle of that. I was like,
sounded nice. It'll probably sound pretty great when you put music under it.
Speaking of music, I feel like this part kind of should be like, this is what gave me the musical idea. Like, basking in neon lights, crowded streets, party treats. It just begs to be singed. Singed.
Singed. You like that use of esoteric? I just learned that word.
Yeah, I've heard it. I read it in like an article once.
It's a synonym for profound or something.
Why not use profound? That's more profound.
Because esoteric sounds more, cool. A gem of pure, profound symphonies? Nah, a gem of pure esoteric. There you go. It's got that T.
Well, okay.
You want to sing? You want to sing your neon lights, crowded streets, and party trees?
I don't know what melody. I did a thing before. Like, oh, okay. For another time. This is not the right time. We should move on.
All right. Well, what did we watch today, Matilda?
Stop. Now you're making me the host suddenly. Why?
Bob. No. This is a question. Like, what do we like? I usually ask people, like, hey, Christian, what do we watch?
Oh, you see, I'm in such a pissy mood. Like, don't talk to me. Don't ask me questions.
Hello there, audience. We're like 15 minutes in, and probably all of it's going to stay to the dismay of one. Lordlook. You don't mind all that staying in, right?
I do, but
I mean, how pissed off would you be if I cut literally nothing?
Honestly, I wouldn't care much. I've stopped caring long ago.
It's all staying. Yeah, everything. It all stays. Dylan, write it down. No cuts. So based on the podcast title, you probably noticed now, we watched the movie Lost in Translation.
Yes. And this was the first time you watched it, right?
Yes.
Because I watched it when I was like 14.
Oh. Very emotionally intelligent. I would not have understood a single thing at 14.
No, you see, I didn't understand anything. My friend at the time, we were, what was I going with this? Yeah, I was introduced to the movie, but I didn't really like watch it because I was sleepy. I was 14. We had spent like an entire day. You know those big trampolines that people had back in the day?
I don't, but sure.
Big trampolines, and we were jumping on them.
I know
like,
what a trampoline is. Sure.
Like a huge, yeah. And I was so exhausted. It was summer. Me and my friend were at her place, and she was like, "This movie's amazing. You have to watch it." And she put this on. Like, imagine like late night, tired. This is not the movie that you. I mean,
late at night, definitely not. I'd fall asleep to this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was really mad at me for not paying attention to the beauty of this film. When I was 14, I was exhausted.
Jesus.
We watched it like a few years later. Actually watched it, and I'm glad I did.
What do you like about this movie?
I kind of like that it doesn't. It's like exploring. It doesn't say much, you know.
Yeah, and the dialogue in the film is very different from your usual movie, I guess.
Rom-com.
I haven't a rom-com or a movie in general, actually, because the way the characters speak, they don't really say like what they mean. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, they'll say a word or a sentence, but they'll actually mean like something deeper behind it.
Yeah.
But only the two main characters know exactly what it means.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't have to actually say what they mean. This is making sense. It's like they're subtly dropping all these hints to each other.
Did they drop hints? Did you notice the hints? Because I remember when I said to you, like, did you see that look she gave him? And you were like, what look?
Well, yeah, because I don't know looks. She gave him the
It was the most obvious look that you've ever seen.
The face down, eyes up look, and I'm just like, oh, that's like a standard look. And you were like, no, that means so much. And I was like, what?
And also, they were in an elevator. In an elevator, everything is like heightened. Everything is more
because you're so close. It's like in a box, closed box. It's more intimate, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, the dialogue in the scene is pretty good. It's all a big, like, flowing. Yeah, I like that. It just is. It's a moment. This movie is like a moment.
It's a really nice memory.
It feels like it feels also really short.
It takes place in a week. The whole movie takes place in a single week.
You mean the actual story?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the filming was like 20 days, I think. 28 days.
Yeah, it took a while. It was very nightmarish. They had problems translating, funny enough, with the crew because Sophia hired a lot of Japanese filmmakers. I mean, film crew to do a lot of the stuff. And just translating between them and the producers and all that was a nightmare. There's a lot of culture things. Like one time they went over 15 minutes at a restaurant or something. And the restaurant owner got so mad. They were like, you're 15 minutes over the time limit. I'm shutting down all your stuff. And he did that and he got mad.
I would also be mad, like 15 minutes late, too.
It's standard apparently in like filmmaking.
Yeah.
To be a little bit over time.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, and kind of expected that things got lost in translation.
So, all right, you got any like wait, let me I forgot how to do pen review. Sorry about this. It's been literally years. The reason, all right, kids out there, the reason you're not getting Minority Report is because these fools said, we're going to watch it. Never watched it. 6 months later, still haven't watched it. So you get this instead. Enjoy, please. All right.
What were you going to say? Like favorite? I can say that I liked.
You have any like favorite lines, moments?
The thing is, I can't remember a single line except for
relaxing times. Make it Centauri time.
I do know. I like the line where Bob Harris is like.
I didn't. Discord sort of cut out a little bit, but I got it. I got what you said.
Did you watch that? Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Also, you know. The big, what did he say to her?
What did he say at the end? I still can't wrap my head around what he said. There's so many
I don't
ways
care, but a lot of people seem to care. And
I don't actually care what exactly he said. It's just hard to wrap my head around what direction what that thing is going or what.
Yeah, like, so I listened to this clip on YouTube where someone has enhanced like the sound thing. And according to them, he says, I have to be leaving, but I won't let this come between us. And I can sort of hear the between us, but I don't hear the other things. It's just literally like.
Yeah, this is one of those scenes where I've heard about it without knowing where it was, or like without watching the movie. I've heard about this scene. Anytime anybody brings up Lost in Translation, they're like, "Oh, that scene at the end where Bill Murray whispers something." You ever wonder what he said? That's always a conversation that comes up.
Yeah,
and apparently he refuses to tell anybody or anything, and I think she does too.
I honestly think that he didn't say anything like coherent.
Yeah, I believe that. It feels like a thing that Sophia would have been like, just whisper anything. It doesn't matter though.
And like in the movie, no, in the like actual story, like he didn't. He was like, she was relieved. She was like, oh man, she's so funny. I kind of hope that they don't meet again because I have a feeling that the magic will be gone. That there will be complications. Not gone, but like
the connection wouldn't be as pure.
No, and there is meeting someone in a different setting than your normal. It definitely makes things more romantic. So
there's an atmosphere that's not going to be present the next time.
Yeah, because I feel like, would she fall for this guy if they were in, I'd say, like New York City? Like,
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I think it was just the fact that they had no one to talk to but each other.
yeah.
I don't know, because like if Bob would have had like 1 million people if it was in New York, like he wouldn't have really given all that attention.
Yeah. But she had, like, he was very alone there.
Yeah, he was very alone. But that sounds very mean, but it's a little like, grounded. Like, I don't know. I don't see him like setting up all this free time just so he can talk to one person that he like just met.
He probably would have acknowledged her
in New York. Mm-hmm.
Like from the other side of the room. Like,
they wouldn't have talked that much, honestly. I don't think they would have just said hi, like, oh, big fan, and then that would have been the end of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
You're right. The atmosphere really does bring everything to a different level.
And they even say it. Oh, that's one of my favorite lines. Let's not come back. Charlotte says, let's not come back here again because it won't be as much fun.
Why do they switch the R's and the L's here?
For yucks, just to mix it up. They have to amuse themselves. We're not making them laugh.
Let's never come here again because it would never be as much fun.
This is a movie that you should watch like continuously, like throughout your life, because when I was 17, I kind of was very, very surprised at the romance aspect of it. I was like, huh? What's happening? Why did they kiss all of a sudden? I saw no signs pointing towards this being romantic.
You didn't catch the build-up?
Honestly, I kind of, no, I didn't. I don't
think I would have at a younger age. I think this is a movie where the older you get, the more you see.
Yeah. Because it looks, I kind of now when I watch it, I see more from her. Like she seems to be like the one more interested.
She initiated the whole thing.
She sent him the, what did she send him?
Sake?
Sake, yeah. So she was definitely the one, because he is,
I mean, he gave the googly eyes, but like she initiated the whole thing. He was ready to just smile every now and then.
He is so done with life that I feel like, despite her being this amazingly beautiful woman, I don't think he would have initiated anything.
He would just smile. He's like, "Oh, look, I know her. She was in that elevator that one time." That was his thought process, and then she initiated, and then it all went from there. Yeah,
what a beautiful friendship. I feel like I kind of wish that it didn't turn romantic, to be honest.
You like the aspect of just two people connecting without any...
Yeah.
A different type of romance, I guess.
That's also romance. I mean, just connecting with the person.
Yeah.
And they're so... I don't know. I think we need more movies or just relationships where like a man and a woman can meet, and it doesn't mean that they have to be together. Just let them be friends. Coming from me, that's kind of... I'm usually like, the romance, how do you say?
Guru.
Well, let's just say I'm in love with like romance as a concept in movies.
As a concept, I love it. Actually practicing it.
But in this film, it could have gone without it, honestly. It would have been a spectacular, nice, pure, beautiful relationship.
I really love the peck kiss, like just a little peck.
You mean in the elevator?
Yeah, or at the end. It's just like it's not like I don't like the sloppy kisses. I don't know if you've seen those. I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of those. They stay on there, and then I'm just like, all right,
it was very sweet. It didn't go.
It was adorable.
Yeah, it was so awkward. But the thing is, it's never awkward in this movie. Like the silences and I didn't feel any awkwardness.
Bask in it. I liked it. It was good.
It's just a moment where...
That's what I was saying, that they don't really say much, but they understand each other.
Yeah.
They could both be in silence and then start giggling because they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually really nice. You have any other favorite moments?
All the scenes where she's just sitting in her lonely hotel suite, like
staring at the skyline. Because
you can just feel her thinking, and like, I don't know how she does it. Like, how does she manage to like convey her Because you really feel like she's an introverted woman.
Her loneliness in that like very populated condensed area.
Yeah, and you feel like she has a lot of depth, I guess. And, I don't know, she's amazing. Every scene that Scarlett Johansson is in, that's my favorite.
I couldn't blame you. The opening shot, very captivating.
Well, yeah, that was...
audience, if you haven't seen the movie, the opening shot will probably convince you to watch the rest. Maybe. I don't know. If you're the type of person that really like, if that's the reason you'd watch it, I don't know. I don't know if you really enjoy the rest of the movie, but it's nice. It's so nice. It's
really nice. Actually, someone made a thing for the sake of science, just saying. This is a comment I read. So they said that I'm going to take the most liked review of this movie, Google translate it into Japanese, then Google translate it back into English. And let's see what happens. So this is a review, original. Who doesn't love a movie that starts on Scarlett Johansson's bum? And then the translation thing. Who starts in the ass of Scarlett Johansson? You do not love movies. I think that was beautiful.
That is the thing I do, by the way. I'm glad you brought it up. I forgot to do it this time around. I look up random comments and concerns online and just say it. So I'm glad you picked up.
Yeah, I read like every single comment that exists about this movie.
If you have any good ones, please feel free to tell the audience, because they're always hilarious. Like the comments on random things. It's really nice. As for me, I really enjoy the opening and ending shots of the film. It starts off, aside from the ScarJo thing.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, Bob Harris in a cab.
Yeah.
Starts off him in a cab waking up, and then it ends him in a cab smiling.
Yeah, that's poetry right there.
That's really nice. I just vibe with a character waking up in a movie. Like, that's how the opening scene starts. I just really like it. Like in Blade Runner 2049, when the alarm goes off and he like wakes up and he goes... Yeah. That's me. That's me. I'm asleep. I'm basically dead until you need me. Like, if you need me, I will be alert. I am up. What do you need? If no one needs me, I'm just in sleep mode.
Yeah.
Just lazing around like a zombie.
Yeah. I really like that too.
It's nice.
Really nice little.
It was also very good of the this might have been her decision, but them like not using subtitles whenever anybody spoke Japanese, they left it hanging so the audience couldn't understand it, and you get a sense of what Bob is going through, or Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, that kind of bothered me, actually. It's like,
you wanted the subtitles?
I'm a lover of subtitles. I watch I have subtitles on every single thing I watch because I want to know exactly what they're saying. And this bothered me so much.
I do that usually on the second run, or if I know the movie has a lot of dialogue. Not necessarily like the first run. On the first run, I pay attention to all of it, and then the second time, I'm like, all right, what did they actually say? Especially in Christopher Nolan movies, that guy has a problem. He has a problem with making sure people know what his characters are saying.
Yeah,
but more on that in future. Charlotte, there's scenes of Charlotte trying to enjoy herself. Like that is like a key point here. She has already attempted to like become one with the environment, and nothing's really like latching on.
Yeah, I really like that too. She's I liked the fact that she actually tried.
Yeah, she like the opening shot is more of, or I keep going back. The parts where she's staring at the skyline, I've always viewed that as her in like a pile of treasure, and she can't enjoy any of it. Because it's not really for her.
Yeah, definitely.
And her like going out is like basically staring at all the gems around and going, people enjoy this. Well, how come I'm not enjoying this?
Yeah, that's what I got to.
It's nice. It's very nice. And it's always like pretty. Like the things she's looking, the things she's doing, they're always like any other person would have like fallen for that, and they would have enjoyed it, and they would have never left Japan, and they were like, this is really fun to experience it, but it's not really. It doesn't reach her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's inside her head. She's I understand like being around those people that she's like her boyfriend. We got to talk about the boyfriend.
Oh, I don't know his name, but he's that guy.
Who is he? You mentioned that he is always playing these characters. I have never seen him in a different movie, like never.
He's He's always playing like a very nervous wreck. Let me get the name here so people know what to look up. Giovanni Ribisi.
Never heard of him.
Really? You've never seen him? He's in like in a lot of like 90s movies.
Like
1 second. He's gonna be in the next couple Avatars. What the
next couple of Avatars? Why does that sound so funny?
all of
Who asked for this?
people did. Let's see, from the man, maybe with two dads. I'm trying to find like one very known thing he was in. He was in Saving Private Ryan. I think he dies. Medic Wade. Probably dies.
Oh.
A lot of people die in the movie. The Virgin Sisters, Boiler Room. I can't give you any specifics because he's just that guy.
That guy.
Everything he's in. That that's how to write that guy. You always see that guy there.
Yeah, he's just there. I've probably seen him now that I think about it.
He's always playing that character, that like nervous rank or like just. He was actually pretty good in Saving Private Ryan, but he's always like this, usually the same sort of character. And then in this one, he plays a very, what's the word? Narcissistic photographer?
Yeah, very self-centered or kind of, I don't know, like from the little we see of him, it seems like he just kind of is in his own world.
Charlotte goes, I don't know who I married, which implies that he may have put up a front whenever they were talking or something.
I don't know, I went to this shrine today. And there were these monks and they were chanting and I didn't feel anything, and I don't know, I even tried Ikebana and John is using these hair products. I don't know who I married.
Can you wait a second? Just hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, sure.
They probably had a connection. Like when she's looking at the Polaroids of them together.
She's always asleep in those Polaroids. He's the one awake and taking pictures.
She was asleep? Wow, that's...
Yeah, she's asleep in those pictures. And he's staring at himself in the camera.
Ew.
I always found that weird. It's creepy.
That's really creepy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what she saw in him. Maybe she did mention that she, tried photography. She's a creative person. Maybe she just kind of was drawn to that aspect of his personality.
He is like a famous celebrity photographer, so that's probably what attracted her to him.
Maybe, because I can't see anything else that she would be.
I don't know. He probably has a very good understanding for the arts. And
the arts.
I don't know. I guess. He did not seem like a person who really cared about it, really.
No, he doesn't even he doesn't listen to her like at all in this film.
He picked up more work there without asking her or being like, "Oh, is this okay with it?" That drove me crazy. He was like, "Oh, I'm very busy," and then he still picked up more work. Like, who does that? Who?
She made a scarf, and she was like, "Is this done?" And he didn't care.
Ridiculous. They should just let them be who they are, don't you think? I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. But then you try to. That's what I think.
I think this is done.
I don't know.
And the only thing he caught from that was like, "Hey, stop smoking. Don't do that." Which, don't smoke, but still.
Like, who wouldn't smoke if you were dating him? Like, I would do all the things if I would date, like anything to escape the mental torment of being around him. So yeah, both of them are in, let's just say, like unsatisfactory relationships.
Yeah, let's talk about the wife.
The wife,
Bob's wife.
For some reason, I feel like the funniest scene in the movie to me is when he gets a letter or like a mail. What is it called? A package with samples of like, is it rug? Yeah.
Yeah, it's rugs.
And all of them are red. And I know it's not even that. It's just the fact that his wife is sending him rug samples.
He's having his like house remodeled, and she keeps asking him, what do you want? What do you do this? But she's also saying, I kind of already made my decision. I'm just asking your opinions as a formality. And he knows this, and he's like, why? I don't know why you're asking me, bothering me with this if you already made up your mind.
Like, I don't know. It's so funny that she sent it to like a hotel in Tokyo. I don't know.
Okay. And in the beginning, she goes, "Hey, can you choose your cabinets for the room?" And she only sends one. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
One option, sure. More might have come in and they got cut out, but still, the message was sent.
Yeah. And he forgets. So this is kind of he forgets his son's birthday. He's not a very
attentive father.
He's an absent father.
I think it's mainly because he says the words. He goes, your kids, when they come, they will basically, like, your life is over. Like, you as a person are done for.
It's the most terrifying day of your life, the day the first one is born.
Nobody ever tells you that.
Your life, as you know it, is gone, never to return. But they learn how to walk and they learn how to talk, and they turn out to be the most delightful people you will ever meet in your life.
And he understands that, but he also hates the fact that he loves them so much. So he's like conflicted here. He's like, they're the most adorable things you'll ever meet.
Basically, he regrets having children.
Yeah.
No, but
it's sort of like a twofer here, because he says that his wife no longer pays as much attention to him because she has the kids, so he's no longer really needed.
I think he is needed. He just doesn't want to take responsibility. Classic dad.
That could be a thing.
Like, I like the trope though, like the dad who is in a crisis, midlife crisis dad. Like The Incredibles. That's my favorite version of that.
Charlotte constantly teases him about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
maybe you're having
buy a Porsche yet?
Porsche.
I was actually thinking about getting a Porsche.
Did you know that it's not actually pronounced? Maybe this is just a joke, but like, isn't it pronounced like really? I'm gonna look this up.
What, the car?
It's not actually pronounced Porsche. Not porch. That's a
that's the porch. Second house thing. It's pronounced Porsche.
No, it's even weirder. It's
Porsche.
Like, correctly. Here we go.
Porsche.
No, it's weirder. It's like, where's that video?
Mm-hmm.
Porsche.
Like Cher, the singer. Are you sure? Porsche.
Oh, this was German. Maybe we should just.
You lied to me. These are lies. This is propaganda.
Porsche. Oh no! Here we go. Here's the video.
Oh, you're sending the link. Oh.
Porsche.
What?
Here you go. Porsche.
Porsche. Porsche. Porsche. Porsche.
The first comment. I can't even begin to tell you how many people in my life need this video. Common mispronunciations. Can't even pronounce that. Porsche. Sounds like you have something. You're eating something. You're like Porsche.
I'm trying to get the accent. I'm going Porsche. All right. You know what? I'm gonna piss more people. It's a Porsche.
It's a Porsche.
I'm going. He wanted to get a Porsche.
Yeah, a Porsche.
I go the other way. Say extra wrong.
Extra wrong.
All right. Were we done bashing on the wife?
He's kind of a douchebag though, because he was cheating on her like twice here.
Oh,
he was double cheating.
Yeah.
He was cheating on Charlotte as well.
Both sides. Yeah, there's no innocent people in this movie.
No.
And that's what makes it so complicated. They are both miserable in their relationships, but they shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I don't know the situation.
This is the complicated part, right? This is you're trying to figure out the morals behind everything.
So yeah, they're all cheating here. We have to talk about, because I was like, the boyfriend is probably cheating as well. Wouldn't be surprised.
That is probably true.
With Anna Faris, her character.
Yeah, they had a very weird thing going on there.
They are in the same wavelength.
Yeah, those two were having a lost in translation moment.
I feel like that's the title. That's what the title is referring to. Is like Scarlett Johansson sitting, listening to their conversation. She's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
What do they say? He tried to bring her in, try to hug her a bit extra in that scene, and she was having none of it.
No,
do not touch me when you're conversing with this lady.
Yeah, she was not having it.
I am not joining you here.
Anna Faris, I don't know what her character's name was. Basically, she plays the most annoying person that
Kelly.
That's her name, Kelly.
Kelly.
So when I watched this for the first time, I did not think that this was I thought she was so like a caricature of something. I was like, there's no way people are like this in the real world. Because at the time I hadn't really met a lot of people. Then I grew up, and I was like,
and you met them.
I met them,
like,
a lot of them.
They exist.
So I did this cleanse, and I'm like,
you could have pissed off a lot of people.
No offense to anyone who has that voice. You're all amazing people.
Lovely.
That voice is.
You don't like that?
I love her though. Like
as an actress.
Yeah, she's like one of my absolute favorite actresses. Scary Movie is, to be honest, like unironically, one of the best films ever.
The greatest movies ever. Yeah, I bet you would say that. I haven't seen it very often, so I couldn't give you an opinion.
I thought you were gonna say I haven't seen it. I was like, oh well, we're watching that for the next
thing. Yeah, I've heard from several people that voice is not real in any capacity. That really like high pitched, excited voice. It's always like a friendly front, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
those aren't my words, so I can't really give an opinion on that. I actually haven't met too many people like that.
No, well,
I'm around a lot of very serious people. Not really.
Well, I've met a lot of them. Not necessarily that friendly, like, but just the thing where people just talk and about cleansing and stuff.
Did you not try the cleanse, the cayenne pepper and lemon cleanse?
No, maybe I should try it. Maybe it's a sign. Like I keep hearing about it. And I'm like, okay.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's very bad for you.
It is?
You're essentially removing any nutrients from your body when you do that.
Do you think I have nutrients in my body? Like
whatever you have is going to be basically gone. Whatever like small percentage you may be having around. I don't know.
Oh.
All that bread you consume, gone. Can't have that.
Sounds bad.
It's just water. This is what you're doing. You're just drinking water. Bad. Anyway, let's move on. Where am I? Oh, do you know the ending song, Honey, just like honey?
Mm-hmm. I
added that song on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. The song isn't that long, right? 3 minutes maybe.
That's a standard.
Right? Spotify fucked up.
Why?
If you find that song on Spotify, it is like, I
have it on my playlist.
13 minutes long. Well, 12 minutes long.
Huh?
There is 3 minutes of music, or however long that song is, and then the rest of it, silence.
It's silence?
Silence. There's
Are you
nothing
sure
playing.
It's silence?
Someone fucked up.
Have you tried enhancing it? Maybe it's a Bob Harris commercial in there.
He's whispering.
You can hear
It is silence. It annoys me because it's a good song and I want to hear it. But every time that song plays, I have to take my phone out and skip to the next thing because I don't want to listen to 10 minutes of silence.
Wow, this sounds like
someone messed up. Someone out there messed up.
I don't think they messed up. I think they planned something here. Like they want to bring out like existential dread or something.
I don't think they thought that for it, but sure.
I think so. I would do that if I was in charge of putting music on Spotify.
That's the ultimate marketing thing. Like, where is this from? And then they look up the movie and then they watch the movie and then they talk about the movie, repeating the cycle.
Yeah.
And here we are. Let's talk about Sofia Coppola.
Well, I don't know much about her. I just know that
you just know she makes amazing works of art.
Yeah, some of it is amazing. Like this movie is obviously my favorite of hers.
So I did a quick sketch of a quick run through both wikis of the movie and her.
Yeah,
she is the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola. If you people don't know that out there, for like the 5 of you that don't know. Who is the director of Godfather series, if you didn't know that either.
I tried watching those, but I fell asleep. It was so boring.
Oh, first one's actually kind of decent. Second one, you have to really like commit to it because it's mildly convoluted, the whole forward, back in time.
Is that the one where Sophia is actually in the film?
No, that's the third one. The third one is the infamously bad one. I have not watched that one in its completion because I cannot be bothered.
She is apparently really bad.
Yeah, that apparently gave her like the heebie-jeebies on acting. Like she was hated so much, she said, all right, I guess acting's not my thing.
Was that before she pursued a career
yes.
in... Oh, good. Maybe this is
where her journey begins. because of that, she still had the background of acting, even though, allegedly she wasn't that great. She might have done better stuff. Who knows? And then she went off and like explored other things. She has a background in modeling and design.
Mm.
So essentially she can craft an image the way she wants. She can like make a set look the way she wants it to look, which is her thing. Like all her sets are like really planned out. Every like detail is thought of because she knows what looks good on camera, what doesn't look good.
She has a good eye.
All that stuff. Mm-hmm. She has a refined eye and all that. It's her Lost in Translation came from her going to Japan several times and feeling lost because she was going over there and search of purpose and all that.
Yeah. Like I read some reviews about, like I read a review that was kind of negative, and this reviewer was very how do you say, like bothered by the fact that apparently, like according to them, Scarlett Johansson is a stand-in for Sophia herself. So
I don't get why that's a bad thing though.
No,
like
why is that a bad thing?
A lot of writers write like a part that was meant for them, or like if they could act, that would be them.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't
like that is very standard.
Yeah, and I got some jealousy vibes from that. She was like, of course Sophia Coppola would envision herself in this setting, like meeting a movie star.
Because she did. She lived that life. She was over there alone, or I don't know about alone, but in search of purpose. She was trying to like get inspiration, trying to figure out what she wanted to do with her life.
Yeah, and I don't get why people are hating on these, people with famous parents in the arts.
You don't like the idea of nepotism being like a main factor of someone's career.
I feel like people are very quick to sort of, nepotism, blah blah blah, and then, but these people grew up in this very special like environment, and they surely they have something to bring like to the.
They have a different perspective, but again with the word, a more refined perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put that in a
it's not like
way.
They don't have anything valuable. Just because they have famous parents doesn't mean that they,
Right. And she worked her way up. She I think her father refused to like help her for a bit. I don't really know I didn't read too much of the background. He at some point didn't like support her movies either because she said she didn't want it, or because he wanted her to do it on her own. I don't know. Eventually he did help her, but there's like a whole history behind it. But yeah, she used that inspiration from being in Tokyo to write Lost in Translation, which the way she wrote it is actually really cute. Usually when you write like a script, there's like a whole script format. I've tried learning it. It's complicated. I can't, laziness is something I have in common with the world. She instead of writing a script, like a standard script, she wrote really small paragraphs. And then eventually when she thought she had enough paragraphs, she eventually adapted that into a proper script, which is really funny. Just imagining her carrying around a small notebook or something.
Yeah.
And writing out small paragraphs and going, oh, this would be nice for the movie.
Yeah, that sounds like a good way to write a script. Like, what is the standard way? I'm wondering.
There's like a whole format. You have to have like a header. You have to have like, there's like different ways, like where the location is, what is around the location, who is talking, what is the scene like. You have to like sort of, it's a screenwriting thing. You have to sort of describe what is happening on screen.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and she didn't do that. She just wrote smart paragraphs.
Well, you can tell that she does her own thing, and the whole movie is like very like cohesive, like vision.
Yeah, there's she had an image in mind and executed it.
Like and I don't know, like should we talk about the whole cultural?
Nah, I think we should probably step away from that.
I
don't want to step on any firecrackers here.
Well, me neither, but it's still like a thing that is kind of interesting. That
all right. So if you want to start it, I'll let you.
Well, I don't really want to go in too much, but it's
you brought it up.
But it's a big thing. Like the whole movie is basically about, or is surrounded by like how much of a shock, like culture shock this is, and how they try to exaggerate how much of a different culture it is. Yeah, I think they went. If I had to like rewrite something, it would probably be when Bob is recording the commercial. That situation in itself is so funny that he's just done with his life and he has these clips on the back of his suit and he just sits there waiting for basically, I don't know, waiting for the end.
Waiting for it's not though. He actually really has a thing he enjoys. He goes, I can be doing a play somewhere instead of doing this.
That's true.
Which means he has something he enjoys. He enjoys doing plays. That is like a small snippet we get.
Yeah.
Everything else,
everything else.
Vibe with that.
The same.
The director's giving him direction, and he's going on and on. He's trying to like express, I want intensity. And then the lady who's translating is going, oh, he wants more serious. And he's like, oh, is that it? He kind of said a lot more than that.
Yeah, I think she's just trying to make it more simple, but it just doesn't.
ならもう早くあなたもうテンション上げてカメラ見てカメラ目線でゆっくりとねパッションがカメラ目にはパッションだよ分かった
And with intensity. Okay?
Is that everything? I mean, it seemed like he said quite a bit more than that.
あなたの言ってることはウイスキーのことだけじゃないんだから
You can understand what is being said, but he's like sarcastic about it, and he's like, that's one moment that I kind of don't like about this film, actually.
That's his character, though. He has to make jabs whenever he can.
Well, that's true.
That is what Charlotte fell in love with.
I guess.
The small things.
Well, yeah.
You can't remove that because then you won't have him.
That's true. Yeah.
See?
Yeah, but I think it's so funny when he just exists. Like I can't think of a like funny moment or thing he says. It's more like just him being there, just walking around these clips on his back, and he just keeps them. I don't know if he forgot or if he doesn't give a damn, but like walking into the restaurant with these, are they called clips that they use for fitting when they like
zero knowledge in the fashion stuff.
Yeah,
so
I think they're
know.
clips fitting the suit
to make it look more like it actually fit him.
Yeah, and that's when she fell in love. She saw him with those in the restaurant.
Yeah, he had the thing. He's like, I'm keeping these on. I don't have the energy to take them off. Or when he walked in with a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah, that was
zero care for what he was wearing. He's like, oh, you don't like it? All right, let me just switch it inside out. It looks less gross. Let me walk into your bathroom, go shirtless in here.
She did check him out, though, when he was changing. Did you notice that?
I noticed that she did a take and then she did a double take, and then when he looked, she was like, "Oh, yeah, got caught."
How could I not catch that when I watched it the first time? I was like, they're friends. Ah, they're just two friends. Just
you kind of have to know where the movie's going. If I had not like known anything around this movie, I would have probably thought they were friends.
Yeah.
It was like it was from you saying what it was about, all the people who have ever heard talking about what it was about, that sort of gave me the idea. Like, I have to look for these clues.
These clues.
Yeah, there's clues. They don't outright say it like at all.
No, which is amazing.
It's all in clues. Bill Murray is an enigma.
Yeah.
Coppola had him in mind when she was writing the part for
Scarlett
Bob.
As well.
Right, and that part was written for him. And in order to get him, she had to do a lot of work.
Really?
He is known for being a hermit, so he only accepts what he wants. You know, he'll listen to all the voicemails apparently on that phone or whatever his agent gives him.
Yeah.
And she had to try for a year.
A year?
A year.
Did she send him samples
to get his attention? Yeah, she got in contact. She used every contact she can muster to get him to look at the script. And eventually she got his manager or whoever is in charge of that to go, hey, check this out. Please read this. They want you to do this. And I think it's really good. So please look at this. And eventually he goes, okay, I'll look at it. Wow. And I guess after a year, she sat him down in a restaurant. And the way they said it in the wiki is when he left that meeting, he was like, I can't let her down. I can't let her down.
Oh,
it was really sweet. Mm-hmm. And she worked some type of magic on him. And she did the same thing with Scarlett. Just sat her down in a restaurant.
She saw her in a movie like Scarlett that she did when she was like 12, and apparently she had reached out to her before this movie, and but Scarlett said no because she was too young, and maybe I'm surprised that she actually went through with this because she's still very young in this movie. She's 17.
She doesn't look young.
She's very mature in her
yeah, she has a very mature demeanor and just general atmosphere. What she portrays doesn't seem like a young person.
Because when in the movie, like when Charlotte and Bob are speaking, despite being in different stages in life, they feel like they're on the same like level of maturity. So
I think life-wise, Bob has life experience, which is something she asked him. She goes, "Does life get easier?" And he goes,
Nope.
"Yeah, no, he does." He said the marriage part doesn't get easier.
Nope.
He said the life part. He was like, it gets easier because you kind of stop caring.
Yeah.
I'm stuck. Does it get easier?
No. Yes. It gets easier.
Oh, yeah? Look at you.
Thanks. And the more you know who you are and what you want, the less you let things upset you.
But and then she asked, "Does marriage get easier?" And he goes, that's a question. That's a question and a half."
Yeah.
So they're on like equal wavelengths, but just like you said, at different points in their lives.
Yeah. Actually, I'm so impressed by her in this film. Like, I know Bill Murray is amazing, but Scarlett is like...
She kept up with him at that's such of a young age.
Yeah, I watched some interview with her talking about this film, and she was like, I don't know, she described it as being like in her own headspace. She felt a little bit like lost. I don't know. She said that she was...
the imposter syndrome kicked in?
Yeah, maybe.
She's talking to Bill Murray.
No, but she had a lot of success on her, like even before this, like, have you seen maybe this made her like a star, I guess, but she was in The Horse Whisperer. Did you see that?
Whatever you're going to ask me, no, I haven't seen it.
Okay. So it's a movie from 1998 with...
I haven't seen a lot of Scarlett movies.
Really? Well, you should watch that because she is so good and she's like 14 or something. Which
The
is
Horse
also...
Whisperer. I am familiar with this movie. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's directed by Robert Redford, and he's also starring as the Horse Whisperer guy. So
it's this guy.
Yeah, it's about ScarJo plays. She's in a riding accident, and she's deeply, how do you say? She's coping with this accident and how it has traumatized her, and the horse as well. Like the horse she was riding is also traumatized, and they all go to this place on like a ranch, and this horse whisperer guy.
So she's projecting herself on the horse, and however the horse is like recovering, it's also her. It's like a mirrored thing.
It's like a dual. Yeah, I mean, I guess her recovery is more...
The metaphor here is that she is the horse and the horse is her.
She's the horse and the horse is her.
Yes.
But anyways, she's amazing in that movie. And that was the first thing I actually remember seeing her in. And that's when I became a fan. And yeah, I mean, really big fan of hers.
Don't tell these other kids, and I hope the audience doesn't snitch on me, but I'm a sucker for these soft movies.
Well, who isn't?
Not
soft movies, like
you think any Brendan might, but you think any of these fools would have watched this movie?
This is a classic. This is even if you don't want to, you should watch. They don't
want to watch an action movie. How am I going to convince them? What
do they want to watch? Like
Minority Report, Tom Cruise in a sci-fi movie. They were like, nah, I don't feel like it.
Tom Cruise is okay. I'm not going to go into that.
That was me trying to make a joke, but it didn't land apparently.
No, I'm sorry. I take everything like
it's
literally.
Fine. It's fine. I think I got that. She's proud of her more. Yeah, Coppola says she's more proud of her girly aspects of her work, and that she feels she has a feminine point of view that she is happy to project on anything she's working on.
And that is very welcome, I think.
She has stuck to independent movies because she is not a fan of the what's the word? Misogyny on big blockbuster sets. That she grew up in that environment. She knows exactly what that environment's like. So she's just like, nope, stick me in the indie side because I am not having any of it.
Well, yeah,
And she was sort of stressed out during the making of this movie because after that meeting with Bill Murray, he didn't sign a single thing. He never said, where do I got to sign with this? Which is his thing So she was unsure if he was going to show up on the set to record.
Wow, he's really kind of a diva. I like him.
He is. Because he's really well known. People love him. And I think the manager or whoever was her contact was like, if he said he was going to come, he's going to come. And then she like, I can just imagine the amount of relief she got when he showed up a few days earlier from recording. She's just like, oh, he's here. Oh.
Did he have a backup plan, like backup Bob Harris?
No, she didn't. She didn't have a backup plan. She went throughout the whole process of like getting sets made, getting lighting people, getting all these things set up.
Going to Tokyo.
Yeah, going to Tokyo and hiring people from Tokyo to work on the thing. She went through all that and without knowing if Bill Murray was going to show up. Just complete faith.
Wow.
Impressive, right?
Well, that's a true, that's a diva moment right there.
You have any favorite lines?
I kind of don't remember much, of the lines. What sticks with you, like at least for me, with this is the cinematography and the editing and the music and the atmosphere.
All of it.
Scarlett Johansson.
I really love her.
I really love her. No, I'm a huge fan of her. Like I'm.
You watch Black Widow?
Actually, no.
So you're not a huge fan of her.
But I can be a big fan, but I'm too much of like my hatred for Marvel and blockbusters, like overweight.
Dylan, delete that. We're gonna send hate. Nah, you can hate it. I don't.
I like her. Like I like her character, and like I've seen some stuff.
She is just cool. She's pretty cool. Much the.
But I like this side of her more, the introspective, like.
Yeah. I would be honest. She does not get a lot of love in those movies. Like any like towards the end of the Avengers, like Infinity War and Endgame. Those are she got a lot of love there, but outside of that, not really. She was kind of just existed for the sake of existing.
It's a waste of opportunity because Scarlett is so. I mean, I feel like people just focus on her being beautiful, but she's also like very smart and she's an amazing actress.
Mm-hmm. I had a thought. Damn it! It escaped me. It's gone.
Do you want a meme?
Do I want a meme?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a meme. It's kind of old now, but I don't know. Whenever I see it, I still laugh because it's just like. So basically, Scarlett said in response to like criticism of her accepting the role of she made a Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
And that was criticized because, whitewashing,
sure.
Yeah. And she said a quite controversial statement, which was that any actor should be able to play any person or tree or animal. And this was not received well. So people just like made these memes, you've probably seen a lot of them. Like
I haven't.
Her as the tree in Pocahontas. Her as, when the live action Avatar, The Last Airbender thing came out, people were like, okay, Scarlett Johansson as Aang, Scarlett Johansson as Iroh, Scarlett Johansson as Katara. It was like a whole thing.
Oh, damn. I don't agree with that statement. That was a bad take.
That was a bad take. And
not good.
I feel like she misunderstood the.
She was trying to say something. She said it a very incorrect way.
At the wrong time as well. But the
there's
thing,
no right time.
There's a really funny. Someone said a comment on Letterboxd, like on Lost in Translation. The earliest hints of Scarlett Johansson's Asian heritage can be traced back to the filming of this movie. I don't know. That meme is gonna haunt her forever.
That's too dark. But I remember the thought now. On her taking these big roles. As I think in a movie, I think Ben Affleck goes, you got to take the big blockbusters to do the indie movies. You got to do it. You got to take one blockbuster so you can do all the indie movies you want. And that's pretty much how I've seen it. It's like these actors, these take these big roles so they can get the check so that they can actually go pursue the things they want to do.
Yeah.
See, case in point, what's his name? Patterson, the weird guy. James Patterson? No. Robert Patterson. There you go. Batman.
But he's kind of what was that? He's kind of
he loves his indie movies.
He loves indie movies, but he's also I don't know. I feel like he's just enjoying everything. This is the vibe I get from him.
He admitted to just making shit up on interviews. He's like, I make things up all the time, and people believe me. I really shouldn't because it comes back to haunt me. But
he said so much stuff that I just can't stop
now
thinking
no
about.
one can believe anything. I think that was a master plan of his. He's like, I've said so much dumb things. I need to like refresh it, make it so nobody can believe me.
He's a character.
I think that's an understatement.
I would want to be friends with him. He seems like a fun guy.
I don't know if I can be friends with him. I feel like anytime I try to be friends with him, he'd make something up, and I'd be like, wait a minute, because I could be like, hey, do you want to go some places? Like, no, I got a thing in Asia. I gotta take care of a monkey, and then the next day I'd go wherever I go. And he's like, hey, how come you didn't invite me there? And I was like, I did. He's like, oh yeah, that was a lie. I was trying to make a joke there.
Yeah, he probably.
I don't know. You can't imagine talking to someone like that.
I don't think he does that in his personal. I hope he doesn't.
Sure.
But I mean, you never know.
He needs practice somewhere, right? He needs to check out which jokes land or not.
Yeah.
The classic comedian style.
I'm gonna check what Scarlett is up to now.
What are these actors up to?
Her name, by the way, is maybe that's why I like her so much. Swedish name.
Scarlett
Johansson is the most common, one of the most common names in Sweden.
Oh.
And it is, she does have Swedish heritage. Her great grandfather was from Sweden, apparently.
Interesting. I like the name Scarlett.
Maybe her great grandfather, by the way.
That's a very good name.
Her father is from Denmark. It's a very unique name, Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett.
I don't really. Every actor in Hollywood has a really good name. Like, it's hard not to find a good name in Hollywood. You kind of have to. That's like step number one. Have a good name to stand out among the list. Yeah,
that's true. Oh. Well, I'm checking like what's her next, big thing, and it's Sing 2. Sing, the animated film from
That's not her next big thing. She's already done that. That's already out.
Oh, wait, right. We're in 2022. Sorry. So what's next? I don't know. I've never. Hold on.
It says Asteroid City and something called Bride.
Oh.
Asteroid City. What is that about? Rumored. The description. Plot unknown. Rumored to be a love story set in Europe. That is all we get.
Interesting.
What is Bride about? Follows a woman created to be an ideal wife, but when she rejects her creator, what the? Oh, she was actually created. Wow, okay. This is interesting. She's forced to flee her confined existence, confronting a world that sees her as a monster. This is interesting. I like this one. Sebastian Leo. Who are you? The director. Sebastian Leo.
Wow, the cast. Bill Murray. Adrian Brody, Tom Hanks.
He really loves Scarlett too, huh?
Yeah. Wes Anderson. Wow, I need to start watching movies again. Like, I haven't seen any new movies since 2017. That's when I stopped watching for some reason.
Not true. I heard you watched Belle the other day.
Watch what?
I heard you watched Belle.
Oh, right. Well, that's an exception.
It should be part of that cast. I gotta wait till that dub comes out.
Dub? Like, why? Why dub?
Because I need the kids to read, like, to get the emotions. I like
the emotions are much better conveyed in the original language.
But then they don't know what they're saying. They don't get the context.
Who cares? We can feel the emotions. That's all that matters.
All right.
I'm sorry for, like, I don't know, the dub. Like, I'm not a dub hater. Okay, I am a dub hater. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah, that's how I like to present it. Whenever I ask people, I go, "Are you a dub hater?" Wait, no. Are you a sub elitist or a dub?
Or a dub hater, or both? Yes.
No, actually, no. I say it's dub enthusiast because you don't really prefer the dub, but you're like you give it a chance.
Yeah, I respect the work that I must be very, very difficult to translate. Like, not only the language, but like the whole thing.
Match the lips. Just I don't know. You can convey the same emotion. It's very difficult.
It's difficult, but I don't like watching it.
But it's garbage, she says.
It's garbage. Terrible.
All right. I think that's it. I think we're done here.
You think so? What? I had so much to say about...
Oh, did you? Well, go ahead.
No, not really. Well, it always feels like there's so much to say, but we covered a lot, basically.
Open floor. You have the stage. Go ahead.
Well, maybe that is it. Maybe.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 IGN. Amazing. More profound words have never been said.
No, what was the other word that you used in the...
Oh, no, no. What you're witnessing right now, audience, is a very esoteric moment.
That's it.
Good word. I like that word. That is now my new favorite word.
Yeah, gonna start using that.
For now. I'll learn a new word eventually.
My cat just woke up, which means...
Notice.
Notice. It's so funny when you say notice.
Why?
It sounds so, intense.
You want intense? Are you the director? You want more intense? Notice.
More intense.
More intense?
Yeah, more intense.
Notice.
Oh, wow. That went deeper. Like...
I mean, that wasn't deeper. That was more gravelly. I can go, notice.
Oh, wow. That sounds like that trailer voice guy.
Trailer voice guy?
Like back in the day, back when movie trailers weren't good. Like, they weren't good. They were just a guy with a really deep voice
straight
saying
to DVD?
Things.
Yeah.
One man, one desire.
One man, one desire. I can't do long sentences.
Yeah, you can.
Just, I don't know. It doesn't sound right for me. Because I don't know. I don't see the voice thing, by the way. I don't get what people are talking about.
What you mean your voice? Like, well, it's hard to.
It sounds scratchy in my head. In my head, it sounds scratchy.
Well, what about when you listen to don't you ever listen to your voice? And
who actually enjoys listening to their own voice?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. For relaxing times, make it Centauri time.
See, look at that. 10 out of 10. All right, that's a good ending note. We're done. It can't get any better than that.
Next time.
Well, how does a Porsche wind up in a place like this?
I fell in love.
Oh, Corvette.
Hey there, Mater.
You know her?
She's my fiancée.
What?
I'm just kidding.